Hello, I am Bentham, and this is Bentham Plays Old Games. Hang on, I don't even know how the structure of the title will work. Just read it at the top, it'll tell you whatever the hell this episode is. Basically, I'm playing Days of War for the second time, because I didn't finish the first time. So, off camera I saved the game, and we've got it here. That was the save after the first thing, and then this is the second, because I did this while the first one was still, what am I talking about? It doesn't matter. Basically, here's the file, I'm going to load it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, here we are again. The Advancer, look at him, floating in the air. And new tech level available. Well, that's pointless, because I've upgraded everything, and none of the factories on the map have upgrading capabilities, because there's that one, which is light, and that one, which is also light. So let's send our Advancer to blow up this level 3 turret over here. It'll take longer, but who cares? And let me start explaining stuff. Well, more stuff than before. So here we have a... what's it called? I don't even know. I can't select it, it's not mine. It's an energy collector thing, like a solar generator... No, not solar, wind generator thing. That camera shake was the Advancer blowing up the turret. You can switch that off, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, this generates power, and basically what that means is everything happens a little bit faster. Basically, if you have this, all of your buildings work faster, I think. It could just be the tank factories, but I think it's everything. And now the Advancer's blown up the other one. I could just blow up that building myself, but that's boring. So let's get some of our light tanks. We don't need the heavy tanks, and send them in to blow it up. Off you go. And what can the Advancer do? Go on a suicide mission. Attack the anti-air turret. And I can demonstrate an interesting feature which you can kind of exploit, and the enemy can also exploit. Which is, if you're directly over an anti-air turret, it can't touch you. So as long as there's only one in the area, you just fly over it and it can't shoot at you, and you can just blow it up with your beam of awesomeness. So, try to do it over here, but it probably won't work because this time there's two of them. How are my tanks doing? Ah, they're arriving. Two of them are arriving. Oh, for God's sake! Pathfinding! It's so bad. Ah, we've got a build-up over here of epic tanks. Send them over. Oh, he died. He blew up one of the turrets though before he blew up, so it's fine. And now he can go kill this last one. Right, next thing along. This is, I don't know what it's called. I think it might be called an air navigator. Or whatever. Basically, it's a big satellite dish, and it communicates with stuff. Basically, it gives you air attacks. So if you, if you look at the side, here, no wait, here, I can't show you unless I mouse over, but there you can see that's a carry-all thing, and it's charging up. So basically this earns you a particular type of air support, and in this case it's carry-all. It's those things. I'll demonstrate their use for the lols, I think. Will I? Oh, there's anti-air over here actually, it could be somewhat dangerous. Just slowly blowing this up. You know what, Advancer, help them. They're terrible and you're awesome, and you need to just show them how it's done. Show them how to blow a building up. Because they don't know. We'll get there. Oh, for God's sake! Will you... As I said multiple times now, pathfinding is terrible. But only really in this map. In other maps, they're less stupid. Now we're about to blow this up and capture it. Yay! Happy day. Oh, the shrapnel killed one of the tanks. Shrapnel is a very dangerous thing in this game. It should be implemented in more modern titles. You don't really see it anymore. It's a shame. But yeah, now this is ours. I'm going to set a rally point in the enemy base. Well, no, the enemy's other tank factory. It's got a lot to get through. Gonna have to help deal with that. In fact, let's bomb some of it. Whee! Fighter takes a while to arrive. It has to fly across the entire map. It takes a bit more to blow up larger turrets. Something just exploded. And there goes the timer again. In case you weren't watching in the previous episode for whatever strange reason, I'm having to record this series in 5-minute bits. And my first 5-minute bit has just ended. So I will now stop the game. Well, stop the recording and then start it again. And I will carry on with this episode. We will get there. It will take many recordings, but we will get to the end of this level, and then hopefully I can sort out the problems and record some proper stuff in future. So, clock wipe time. Clock wipe complete, and here we are again, and I forgot to set the timer. Excuse me one moment. Timer set. Yay, now he won't die. So, the enemy have changed their target. They're now coming straight for this tank factory because they know it's a threat. And it could do with more defences, so I'm going to rally point there. And then half of these guys can just go attack the base. And the Avancer can start working on this thing here. Oh. Let's kill that first, because it's shooting him. I could use a fighter, but... Nah. Use it for this instead. Excellent. And boom! Over there. Things are finally settling down. Settling down. At the beginning, explaining can take a while. Crap. Crappity crap. Right. You three. Get over there, sort out this mess. He is sat there attacking it. He's going to be a long time. What are they doing? Oh, stupid. The pathfinding. The path got blocked, so they turned around. This really is a really bad example. Generally, they're alright. They just have occasional problems with awkwardly made maps like this one. Well, these turrets are doing a very good job of slaughtering us. It's going to end well. Yay! Where can I land the carryalls? There's no good open area. Oh, wait, here? Here will do. No, wait, there's going to be tanks there in a second. Let's try here. I don't know if it's big enough, but we'll give it a go. Here he comes. Ah, it worked. I can see a bit of tank there. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. And they can launch a big assault over there now. Attack! Being slaughtered. Come on, at least blow up that thing. Nope. Not gonna work. Well done then. Turn the volume down a bit, I've left it up. What to do? Oh, this is ours now. Excellent. Let's go repair this. You can watch the final thing. How's the time? 5 minutes is a really short space of time, especially when it starts and ends with a mini introduction and a mini outro thing. There we go, that was repairing light of awesomeness. And let's attack this thing now. These need to be taken out, which is going to be a problem. How's this? Oh yes. That's a force to be reckoned with. Take a good few clicks to get them all moving. Take some more clicks to get them moving in the right direction. There we go. Now they get it. Ah, good. He's out of range of the anti-air while he's blowing that building up. Here comes the cavalry. while these guys continue to fend off the approaching happy little flamer tanks. Good to see things have finally settled down. Pretty much everything is explained. Here are tanks, there are bad guys, blow them up. Most of the map is blue now. As soon as I've got this, I'm going to deal with that little thing there. And then once I've dealt with this, or maybe a little bit sooner, I will deal with this big building of evilness. Like an evil corporation. Except we have one too. But it's blue, so it doesn't look like an evil corporation. Yay! Using colour to symbolise allegiance. How are we for time? We've got 7 seconds before my counter runs out. So, I suppose that's the end of this section. Once again, yep, there goes the alarm. I don't know if you can hear that. I really should check whether we can or not. Oh good, we're slaughtering things utterly. Well, I'm going to pause it here, and well, I'm going to clock wipe, pause, and then stop recording, start recording, unpause, and then the clock wipe will finish on your end. So, see you in a second. And another clock wipe. Okay, here we are. It's advanced a little bit on, because stuff. And, yes, we're in the base! Yay! I'm going to send the advancer over here and blow up this little turret, because he can't do much over here because the anti-air, though that's about to be utterly destroyed. And, yeah, it's looking good for my side. Go Blues! We're now producing carryalls, though I don't think we'll really be that interested in them. And seeing as we're about to finish taking over this, I'm going to initiate the final phase, which is land carryalls on the enemy base island. If the camera will stop shaking long enough for me to do that. There we go, I think the landing area is big enough. And here they come. Dun 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 dun. Successful tank drop from Carryall 1. Successful tank drop from Carryall 2. Fantastic. Now the enemy dies. We've captured the final building, and now the entire map is ours outside of here, so all that remains is to just blow this thing up. And let me demonstrate why we didn't just do this with the Advancer ages ago. As you can see, this thing has a mark, it says at the top of it, satellite protection. And if the Advancer can get here quick enough to demonstrate, then I will demonstrate. Go Advancer, go! Quickly, before they blow it up and we can't use the demonstration anymore. Satellite protection completely changes the game. If it wasn't in, then it will be a completely different kettle of fish. Here we go, this is what happens. Boom! Epic beam of ultimate death. Basically an Advancer beam times 10. It just instantly detonates this thing. So that's what that does. And we are about to blow this up now. So yeah, there's not much more to say. This was once enemies, now it is ours. Success. And all that remains is to blow up the enemy base. The only building that when blown up doesn't come back in your colour. It simply ceases to be. And there we go. I have successfully completed the mission. We can look at the stats here. I captured 5 buildings, the enemy lost 5 buildings. I produced more units than the enemy, and they lost more units than me. They lost lots of turrets and nobody else did. I forgot to mention, this is buildings, this is units, this is turrets, this is air things. I sent 13 air units of varying descriptions, and none of them got lost or whatever, and the enemy sent none. Nice simple stats. So there we go. That was mission 1 of State of War. And I think, well, if I can sort out all these damn problems with not being able to record episodes properly, then I think I will carry on this, maybe even play through the whole game. I don't think anyone has ever done that on YouTube, seeing as I think YouTube was invented after State of War, and even then, State of War, never a game that lots of people saw. In fact, it's very hard to get now. I think eBay has a copy or two. There's also a sequel called Warmonger, which I might get one day. But yeah, it's an interesting game. It's kind of, the Advancer is unique. And yeah, it's just different. and still playable, even when it was made 10 years ago. So, and can run brilliantly because it's so old that it's used to computers with no computing power, which is fantastic. That's why this isn't Let's Lag. But yeah, I suppose that's all I have to say. It's an interesting game, and I am the only one who's made a video of it in probably like 2 years or whatever. So yeah, hello State of War fans, I'm acknowledging you. There's some of you, maybe, I don't really know. Like there'll be one guy who searched it once when he was bored. So, oh, I remember that game. But yeah, that's me playing State of War, a game that barely anyone has ever played, made by some people who don't know English grammar, called Cypron Studios, who I don't believe exist anymore. Like, I went on some forums and it was just full of Viagra adverts, strangely. So actually, I thought. Yeah, that is State of War and Bentham Plays Old Games. And next time on Old Games, I will play a different old game. And I don't know what that... Well, I'm actually fairly sure what that old game will be. But you will find out next time. So, bye!